dearest, that Marvel Champions. Day Arena. Fighter of the Night Arena. Champion of the Maw. P.S. I am now live. Tweet. What's up, everybody? Look at that. We got the tweet out in under 30 seconds. That's what I'm talking about, man. That's how it needs to be every time. It's not going to be like that every time. But that's how it's going to be. For today, at least. What's up, people? I feel like I needed to do a daytime arena grind where I could actually talk with all you daywalkers out there. All you non-vampire people. Actually, to be honest, I'd like to be doing Labyrinth, but I also need to keep up on this grind. So hey, it's a win-win. Get to talk with you guys instead of focusing on Labyrinth. And what was the other win? I don't know. We can get Maw. But what's up, people? Jaden first one here, followed by Shane. We got Donacop, Delithius, Gloria Man, Miguel, Croy, Hare. What's up, guys? What up, people? It's 10:40 p.m. here. 10:40 p.m. Where are you at? You must be all the way on the other side of the world. Almost. Because it is only 2:40 p.m. here. Orange Juice, sending over 2 of them euros, 2 of them fancy euros. Pretty much right away here, saying, slappity slap. Well, you got it. You got it, dude. Snap. We got Lakers Bodyguard sending over 2 as well, saying happy birthday. Well, Lakers Bodyguard. How did you know? I can't believe you knew when my birthday was. Thanks, man. Even though it's not my birthday. But thank you, dude. Appreciate it. That kid in here felt like a lighter in my loins. It must have been your OPS. Wow. What's up, kid? What's up, Philly Willy? Curious, so you're drinking water out of a jar now. Was the water bad at your old place, or you get a filter or something if your new place? Yeah, kind of a combination of the two. The water at the old place sucked. The water at this place is much better. We actually have a filter here as well. It was kind of built in, you know, already here. So we're like, okay, cool. We're gonna look into getting one anyway, but you know, I already had one. And even like I've drank the the tap water just to see how it was without the filter. Even without the filter, it's significantly better than the last place we were staying at, man. It was this yeah, it's just a much better area overall. What's up, Yuri? I finished Realm of Legends yesterday thanks to that Aegon without spending units. Still a few revives, but hey, so happy. Nice, dude. Very nice. Congrats on your clear. Dr. Rince sent it over a couple bucks as well, saying, is your name Medusa because you're breaking my armor? Wow. I don't even know what to say to that. I don't even know what to say to that. I'm assuming that your armor is something along the lines of... you guys ever seen that movie, Robin Hood Men in Tights? Where that, she had that, like, steel... chastity belt or something like that. that's what I'm imagining right now. F7 Clan sent it over a pound. What the heck, guys? I haven't even been live for 5 minutes. All these super chats. Thank you. But okay, F7 Clan, where's your last message at? Do you have a last message? Oh, you have a next message. Your next message says, love your vids. Well, thanks, man. I appreciate the appreciate the support. Glad that you like the vids. Oh, thank you, thank you. Hey, what's up? I'm new here. Danger Perfect. Welcome. All right, let's go do some stuff, man. We gotta get the grind on. I gotta get this 4-star Maw. I'm doing pretty good right now. Like if I run my 5 stars 2 more times, that'll pretty much be it. I got the alphas ready. I need like one more round of my 4 stars to get the final mile. Actually, you know what? Let's knock this arena out first. Let's do this one first, man. If I just run some of my top 4 stars here, I'll get the last milestones. So yeah. Is that Cade sending over $2 saying another free YouTube super chat? Let's keep talking tights. Deal. Deal. Cade, thank you, man. Thank you for using your free super chat on me. I'm gonna put you on a line all by yourself. Actually, wait. Would you fit on the top line? No. All that to figure it out. No, not quite. Okay, there we go. But thank you, dude. Appreciate that, man. Your guy, by the way, love live streams as well. You're so good. Well, thanks, man. But you know, I'm okay. But there are definitely people better than me at this game. I try my best, but well, if you watch enough of the live streams, you'll see that I get wrecked quite often. So yeah, but thanks, man. You're going for Maw, the 4-star. Oh, I gotta get the 3-star too, man. This is gonna be kind of a big grinding day. Well, maybe I'll put the 3-star off till next round. So yeah, maybe I'll do that. I don't know yet. Like next round it'd be item use, and it'd be way easier just to get them using a bunch of arena boosts and stuff like that, and kind of kill 2 birds, 1 stone there. So yeah, maybe I'll wait for next round on that one. These are my feelings. Wow, Croy. You're a little bit mixed up today, huh? The happy face and the sad face. He just got a 6-star Captain Marvel. Nice. Dude, very nice, actually, man. Because Captain Marvel, the sparkly version, right? She doesn't need to be awakened. I think she's the only 6-star Captain Marvel available, not the old ones, right? Is this day's stream an early birthday present for me? It's not for a month, but I appreciate the thought, BG. Orange juice, of course, man. This is definitely an early birthday present for you, yeah. What else would it be? Anytime also, I believe that was the first time in my life it didn't fit. Big yay. Wow, kid. Shade sent it over $2, saying Wall is too sexy for one line anyways. Okay, you are correct. Man, another from Shark too. Shark sent it over a couple bucks, saying, remember Iron Fist. Oh, I remember Iron Fist. The immortal kind. But man, thank you guys. Thank you, everybody. Early stream, nice. What's up, Royal? Finally get to watch a live stream and not on playback. Welcome, Coach Wingtalk. BG, do we have another 3 days of dungeon after this one's finished? Need 6k shards for the crystal. I'm not totally sure, but I think this is the last one until next round. I'm pretty sure this is the last one until next round. What's up, BG and friends? On the road at the moment, but just getting a quick howdy. And what's up, Fitz? Great friend is sending me cereal from Portugal. It's so delicious, and you can't find it in the States. Cereal from Portugal. Okay, interesting. You know, I never thought of cereal as something to import like that, but hey. Hope it's delicious. Iron Fist needs a nerf? Agreed. Yeah, absolutely. There's no world in which I would think that Iron Fist, Mortal Iron Fist that is, you know, wouldn't need a nerf. That dude needs to be nerfed hard. Nerf him to the ground. Do you think they will add Silver Surfer as a cosmic? Probably. I'm not really too good when it comes to like thinking of the class types that the champion will be, because you know I don't really have any Marvel knowledge, pretty much at all. But I think everyone says he's gonna be cosmic. So, you're going for Maw, the 4-star version? Yeah, 4-star version, and then milestones everywhere else. I mean, as many milestones as I can at least. Not gonna be able to get all the milestones this round. Or even close. Don't forget hauls. Yeah, I'll probably do hauls of healing, I guess. But I don't know, I'll probably auto fight through there, or I'm like eating dinner later or something like that. I'm not gonna do that right now. And honestly, if I miss it, then whatever. Kind of takes a long time to auto-fight through there. So the stream makes me want to believe you're going for feature, just 3:15 a.m. here. Good night and good luck. Only the 4-star. My 5-star arena score is, it's only like 3 million or something like that, so there's no way. I mean, technically there's a way. If I refresh like crazy, I could get the 5-star Maw, but I'm not going to be doing that. It ain't worth it. Watch every stream. Been here since you tried moving to Awaken Vids? Wait, what? Tried moving to Awaken Vids. Awaken Vids. What does that mean? Day stream will be catching you tonight as well, sir. Awesome, Kyle. Yeah, I will be back normal time tonight, in case anyone's curious. Still gonna be doing that. I only just watched that 3-punch takedown. Don't mess with the Dragon Punch, dude. I still can't believe it happens, man. I still can't believe it happened. BG, so nothing to do in game right now. Done with arenas and no content. So bored I'm even thinking of doing my 8th Labyrinth path. But then again, it'll take units to take off Suicides for Blade. What to do? Yeah, man, I hear you. This month's been a long one. I don't know, man. Rest up, because you know we're gonna get it with some new content real soon here. We've got 6.2 on the horizon and everything too. Technically, I don't know what your plans are for 6.2, but I think it's. Hold on, let me find the release date. I want to say it's the 12th. Let me find this real quick. June 8th is Lion's Quest. Act 6, Chapter 2. Yeah, June 12th. So technically, if you want to jump in there right away, you could start farming some potions right now, and they would not expire. So, you could do that. Hey BG, beautiful bald man. Thank you for the day stream. T-Stap, what's up, man? Good to see you. What happened first? BG's website will go live, or the sun will expand and wipe us all out. It's a race. You know, that's what makes life interesting, is no one knows. Could be either or. You're going to do a Legends run in Act 6, Chapter 2. I'm highly considering it. So there's 3 different options. The preferred option for both me, and I did a poll last night actually, and it was the #1 most voted option, is to go for a top 40 Legends run. Go all in. Go as fast as I possibly can with the champions I have and all that, you know. A little bit of a disadvantage not having certain champions as 5 or 6 stars. You know, don't have Corvus, don't have Ghost, don't have some of the fastest champions. So I'm at a little bit of a disadvantage. That's the only reason I'm considering, you know, not going for it. But I'll probably go for it. The second option would be to just like day 1 do like a 15 to 20 hour marathon of just boom, clearing it, knocking it out immediately that first day. And then the third option would be just going through casually, taking my time, and trying to do it itemless to, you know, kind of savor the content and really come up with some good strategies for getting through there and everything. But I'll probably go for the Legends run. Which means I'm not going to be in there for a while. You know, I'm going to take my time, try to wait things out. Hopefully I can, you know, pop open a few more 5-star crystals the longer I delay things. Another couple 6 stars maybe, or at least one more 6-star. I don't know about a couple. But, you know, maybe get some good options there. And also just kind of study the maps a bit, see what I can come up with. T-Stap sending over $2 saying want to add to wall to encourage more day streams. Okay, T-Stap, thank you, man. I'm actually gonna put your name on the top there because it fits just perfectly. Thanks, dude. Someone's asking if Massacre is useless unawakened. No, not at all. Massacre's awaken ability is not needed. The problem with Massacre, though, is that he's also not like the strongest champion ever. Like, he's pretty good. He's pretty good. He's just kind of hard to... It's kind of hard to I don't know, make him useful, I guess. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. Like, he's pretty strong. It's just, it feels like there's other champions for most situations that you'd prefer to use over him, kind of thing. But let's say you're using a Domino, and you want to put Massacre on the team, even just to help support that Domino. Well, if Domino goes down, it's not like you're using a useless champion. You know, that Massacre will, you know, he can put in some good work. He could handle, what I found him to be most useful against, actually, was the Rage node, which Rage can be pretty tough, but because he has a lot of damage over time effects, or abilities, you know, he kind of gets around that whole damage cap thing, and it was actually pretty useful for it. And what does the guy have to do to get a 6-star Domino? I'm practically begging here. You don't want, you don't know, or you don't want to know what you have to do, man. But actually, I don't know myself. Royal sending over a couple bucks, saying, "The Great Wall, shall it keep the dominoes away?" Dude, I hope so, man. Unless we're talking about popping open my own crystals, because if that's the case, then, well, I'll take it. Rip934 sending over a couple bucks as well, saying, "Wait for it." It's my best Sean wait for it impression that I could do. Man, what is the Rip934? What is the update? You know what? I'm gonna Google it right now. Psych the movie 2. Is it still later this year? Is there any kind of release date? Well, this is wrong. It says Google says I don't know. Okay. It says greenlit on. Okay, still no update for the release date. Okay. All right. I think they're still filming. Yeah. It says it was. You know, I only looked at the top post, but all I found was you know, greenlit back in February, of course. And now still waiting, but that's fine. They can take their time with it as long as it's coming. Hey BG, Thor Fragorak might be decent for itemless Labyrinth. He has a synergy with Hell that heals him up 10% at the end of a fight. Maybe your 565 isn't useless after all. No, that 10% is not going to be enough, I hate to say, man. Fragorak, he's very slow. He doesn't have a whole lot of survivability built in. He's not going to be good for itemless Labyrinth at all. Hate to say it, man. I actually tried using Fragorak a little bit, just kind of messing around with him in Labyrinth yesterday. And I was recording some videos and everything, and then I realized one of the synergies is bugged. But I think it's getting fixed in the next update. So, Fragorak content getting delayed a little bit more until next update. But then I'll show you what he can do. 4 years ago, you tried moving to Awaken Alliance ages ago. Oh, are you talking about MMXIV? Well, that wasn't quite 4 years ago. I have not even been playing this game for 4 years, but I did make an April Fool's video one day of trying, trying to get an MMXIV. Yeah, if that's what you're saying. BG, how do I become a member? There's a join button or a member button. I think it's a join button. I think it depends whether you're using mobile or desktop, and yeah, I don't know. YouTube changes it all the time. It might also just be in the same spot as like the super chat button, which when you're chatting, there's like a $sign or something like that. I'm not totally sure. BG, you excited for Mysterio and Stealth Spidey in July? Kind of. You know, I think I'm mostly just excited because I've heard that Mysterio, there's a good chance that he'll be tech, and I really want to see a new tech champion get added. Plus, I have a 4 to 5 tech rank up gem. I want to see a new tech champion get added for 2 reasons. 1, because I have that gem, and 2, because I still feel like my tech roster, I don't know, it's one of my weaker classes, and one of the strongest defensive classes is Mutant, with Domino and Havoc and, yeah, just general pain in the ass champions that you don't really want to deal with. You know, I'd be happy if I like, there's still good tech champions, of course, Ghost, Sentinel, Darkhawk, these champions that I want, but hey, I haven't really had too much luck pulling them. But if Mysterio is tech, then I might do like a double grind for him. We'll see. I'm gonna be doing a double grind for Namor, probably. As long as he's mutant, I'm gonna try my best to squeeze in a double grind for that one. Can you do a Masteries breakdown video? I've done several Mastery breakdown videos already. I'm not sure what more you'd want to see, but if you have not searched my channel for them, go to my channel, hit the search button, type in Masteries, you will find tons of videos there. And if there's something missing, then feel free to ask a question about it. Sohabe sent it over a couple bucks. Well, thank you very much, Sohabe. Appreciate that, man. No message, just throwing the thumbs up in chat. Thank you, dude. And 3 lines. This wall is growing. Can you send me 2,000 units to my account on Marvel Contest of Champions, please? Yes. Yes, 2,000 units. They're on the way. Because you did not order with Contest Champion Prime, it's going to take more than 2 days to get there, though. So be patient. You should have them by July of 2020. ABG, who do you think is better to rank for, Corvus 5-star or Stark Spidey 5-star? I mean, they're both good champions, but I gotta recommend Corvus. Here's what might help too. You know, some people don't really like playing Corvus without Suicide Masteries, and Stark Spidey is terrible with Suicide Masteries. So, I mean, he's still playable and all that, but what you might want to do is depending whether you're running Suicides or not, let that make up your mind on the decision there. If you're running Suicides, go Corvus. If you're not running Suicides, go Spidey. Or you could just say screw it and go Corvus either way. I have only 3 maxed out 4 stars, but I can get another one up. Should I get Ghost without Wasp, Red Hulk, Magic, Star-Lord, X-23, Drax, or Ghost Rider? Hold on, I have only 3 maxed out 4 stars. Okay. Is that Ghost Unawaken, I guess? That's the without. It's a tough call. Like, here's the thing. Ghost, she could still be super powerful and all that, but she has a different playstyle that, you know, it seems like your account, you've made some good progress, but you might still be in that like learning phase, which, you know, we're all still learning in this game. There's no one that's like perfect at the game. Everyone learns things every day playing. But I'm not sure like how good you are with Ghost. If you're good with her, then, you know, you could rank her up. But if not, then you might want to go with a champion that is, you know, that matches the playstyle of your other champions, like Red Hulk or X-23. These champions be a little bit easier, might get more benefit out of them. So yeah, I would recommend one of those champs. If you don't have a healing champion, a champion that can heal as a maxed out 4-star, then I'd highly recommend ranking up a healer, which in that case would be X-23 or Ghost Rider, I guess. Either one. And is there a new wall? Alyssa Wooten sent it over $5 just with the message new wall. Okay. Well, there it is. Walls, they can't last forever. It's good while we had it, but now there's a new wall. Alyssa, thank you. I appreciate that. Please ban. Oh, man. I think of I think all of the better mutant champions hate me. I've duped both Cyclops, Gambit, and Magneto, but I haven't pulled a single Domino or Mega Red. My best mutant is AA unduped. It is depressing. Sorry to hear that, man. I still wish that they would, man, I really want Kabam to buff some of the older mutants, you know? I still have kind of mixed feelings about Magneto. Like, you know, of course, he's super powerful in the comics and all that, and he sucks in game, so it'd be good to buff him, but at the same time, I already kind of get wrecked by him whenever I fight him. So I got mixed feelings about him, but man, I really want to see Storm get buffed. Maybe a couple of those. I mean, we know Colossus is getting buffed already. I really think Storm is like the #1 champion I want to see buffed for some reason. I don't even know why. Keep pulling AA. Only has a 5-star 5 times. Only mutant I pull. Damn, dude. That's a lot of AAs. Bro, could I have tips on how to get 5-star shards without spending money? Yes, 5-star shards. Well, first off, I gotta tell you, this is a very slow-moving game. I don't know, you may have already figured that out at this point, but this is a very slow-paced game in terms of getting rewards and stuff like that. So you gotta have patience. That's step 1. Step 2, though, is never sell any of your champions, because as you duplicate them, you'll get shards of the next level. So, you know, as you're duping your 4 stars, you get some 5-star shards and all that. You can get 5-star shards from the arenas. You might not be ready for the 5-star arena yet, but you kind of work your way up to it. You get some 5-star shards from alliance-based activities, from the monthly event quests. Kind of all over in the game. It's just very slow moving. So sometimes Kabam will give them out in the calendars. If you're thinking to yourself, well, all this stuff is out of reach right now because I'm not sure where you are in the game. Well, occasionally Kabam will have special events where they'll just have some like really easy piece of content and they'll give you like 10,000 5-star shards for doing it. Doesn't happen often. We're talking like once, twice a year type of thing. But you know, eventually that will come around and you'll be able to get it that way. T-Stop sending over another $3 saying, boo, I guess add me to the new wall. Flarpa. Alright, done. Appreciate that, T-Stop. James Cox sent it over a couple bucks saying free units on the 5th of never. Basically, yeah. There will be no free units given out. But James, thank you very much. Appreciate that. It's like the movie 2 has finished production. Oh, it has. It's supposed to come out later this year, Thanksgiving, Christmas time, as of 2 weeks ago. Oh, hell yeah, dude. That's awesome. What's up, KT? Going for featured? Nah, man. Well, I mean the 4-star featured, but not the 5-star. I'm saving my next 5-star feature grind for probably Namor, since I got a mutant rank up gem. BG, what should I grab as my starter for dinner out tonight? Soup or salad? You know, I was never really a big fan of soup, so I gotta say salad, I guess. But I don't know. Whatever you're feeling, go with your gut. Literally. BG took your advice yesterday and took Emma Frost to rank 5. Can't believe the numbers I'm seeing her special 2. Thank you, dude. Awesome, man. Congrats. Yeah, that's a cool rank up, man. There's not a ton of people out there that have Emma Frost ranked up that high. But she's worth it. Really enjoy your rewards. Comparison video illustrates how much war has fallen in priority lately. What can they do to shift the focus back? Well, we know that the rewards are getting buffed. War is a very weird thing because there's a lot of people that complain about war and burnout and stuff like that, which is totally valid, you know. It's easy to get burned out with war. So I don't know if Kabam is trying to you know, trying to shift the focus away from war by keeping the rewards down a little bit. Like, I'm not sure exactly what the goal is that they have. But that is a possibility. But we do know that the rewards are going to get buffed next season. What I would really like to see, though, is just for the cost to go down. Really want to see the cost go down. I think that would help out much more than just like a straight buff to the rewards. I also really want to see just the overall pace of the match picked up a little bit, which I think it will be thanks to the new map here. But I don't know. We need to test it out and see, because it could have the opposite effect even. The way the linked nodes are set up, I think it's going to help the pace, but it might slow things down depending on how people are trying to plan out when they boost up and that kind of thing. What I would love to see is when you pop a boost in War, I want that boost just to last the entire duration of War. That way people aren't waiting until they have 5 energy, and if they only have, you know, 2 energy before they go to sleep at night, they can use that energy. They could do those fights instead of waiting for the morning and then holding everyone else up, you know, and possibly fighting all groggy in the morning and stuff like that when people are not at their best. Or, you know, when people are going to work, they have to find a way to immediately get in the bathroom and do their fights. Like, that stuff wears on people, man. So yeah, that's kind of the improvement I want to see. It would help to lower the cost in terms of boosting, because you wouldn't have to boost more than once in a match, which some depending on your path, you can get away with only boosting once right now. But you know, depending on your path, you might not be able to do that. But if they changed it to, okay, you boost up and it lasts the entire duration of War, well, you're guaranteed to only have to boost once. And then, like I said, you're not really holding people up as much. So I don't think Kabam's going to do that, but that's what I would love to see more than anything for War. And then, of course, still buff the rewards a little bit because they're pretty weak, but yeah. I think, I don't know, like in terms of how to buff the rewards, I'm not even sure what I would want them to do. You know, I think I'm in that same boat as some other people where I think I'd rather see like the catalysts stay more in Alliance Quest and maybe increase the shards from War or something. I'm not sure. But yeah, actually, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that'd be good or not. Anyway, we'll see what Kabam does. BG, how to counter Masochism in Act 5. Don't have Gwenpool Void or any good counter. Any help. Masochism, you don't necessarily need like a specific counter for it. A lot of it is changing your play style. There are champions that can be good Masochism counters, but a lot of it's just changing your play style. You could block and bait out heavy attacks instead of parrying to get your openings. Or you could just use a high DPS champion knowing that like your first parry is going to fail until you trigger Masochism, and then, you know, get another parry and go in and stuff like that. It's tough. That quest is like a huge roadblock for people. 5.2.4. But yeah, it's more about playstyle than anything, I would say. Ignore that. Thought I was typing in my game. Wait, just the yo part or the previous message? I'm gonna read the previous message. How about toning fights down in general to eliminate the need for boost? Would certainly relieve most of the stress that I go through on my path. Yeah, it could be tough because, of course, it's a competitive mode. Like, I don't know, it's a competitive mode, so you want to put people up to a challenge and see who's able to handle that challenge and who's not and stuff like that. So, I don't know. I mean, certain nodes, I would say, kind of cross that line of it really does feel like you need to boost for certain ones, but there's actually a bunch of nodes in there that, like, I don't know, don't really need to boost, and I don't know, man, it's tough. Really, I would like, I would totally revamp Alliance War from the ground up. To have something be entirely different, which, like, I can't even really talk about just during a stream. Like, I would need to open up MS Paint at the very least and start drawing things out, because it would be completely different. But yeah, who knows? People probably wouldn't even like my idea for it anyway. But I need to keep the grind going either way. So there'll be no MS Paint today. I'm sorry to disappoint all of you that were hoping that there would be paint. They don't force you to boost. Yeah, exactly. They don't really force you to boost, but at the same time, you know, it's kind of expected. You know, it's balanced around people boosting. So, I would say something like like the solo content, it doesn't feel like it's balanced around boosting. It does feel like it's balanced around, you know, using some items and stuff like that, but it doesn't really feel like it's balanced around boosting. Alliance War feels like it's balanced around boosting, because they know people are going to boost, of course. BG, you're going to do a Legends run for 6.2. I'm going to try to, yeah. We'll see, though. I'm not, like, fully committed to it 100%. I'm still missing a lot of the faster champions in this game. But I'd like to. So we'll see. Miles Kelly sending over $1. Where's your last one? Thank you very much. Saying, hey BG, question for you. I remember you called out Kabam on the fact that the Heimdall regen synergy wasn't working properly, and it seems like it's still bugged. Has anyone noticed that? It's actually not bugged. I was mistaken when I said it was bugged. It turns out that the healing is 15% of your missing health. So if you're only missing 15% health, you're not going to go back to a full yellow bar. You're going to heal very little, in fact. But if you're on your deathbed there, if you have like 1% health remaining, then you are going to heal pretty much 15%. So it does in fact work. It's just, yeah, misunderstanding on my part. But dude, thank you very much for the $1. I think it would help out with war cost if Kabam added a system where you can have a different mastery setup for different champs and one overall mastery setup, current one, for rest of champs. I mean, it would reduce the cost for sure, but I'm not necessarily a fan of that myself. I think one of the things that makes masteries interesting is that you can't have it all. You have to make sacrifices. Either you have a build that is tailored around one specific goal, one specific fight, like somebody might, you know, change their masteries to take down a boss or something like that, or you make some sacrifices where you don't have the most optimal build, but you know, you maybe picked up a few points that'll help you in that situation, and then maybe you're sacrificing a little bit of power for the rest of your path. Like, that's, I think it's more interesting that way. I do think it would be helpful, just to reduce time, if we were able to save mastery setups, but I would actually still want there to be a unit cost associated with it. Which, I know, sometimes people hate when I say that because they're like, you just, like, I don't know what people say, actually. like why it's just costing more units for the players and stuff like that. But it's, if it was free, then yeah, like, masteries wouldn't matter. You would always just swap to whatever the most optimal set is, and you may as well remove them from the game at that point because there's no more interesting choice. New 4 stars: Omega, Red, Awakened, Gamora, and Thing. Infinity Man, Iron Man, Medusa, Marvel Now, Magneto. Well, nice, you got some good ones in there, for sure. Especially that Omega Red. Pretty sick thing. ABG, I've been subbed for about 5 to 6 days, and you're my favorite YouTuber. Well, thanks, man. Appreciate that. Told myself I'll only play MCOC again if they buff Magneto. Well, there's a lot of people kind of screaming for a Magneto buff, so I think Kabam. I feel like Kabam. You know, they don't always listen to our requests, but I got a feeling they're gonna buff Magneto. I mean, they have been buffing certain champions. They gotta hear the cries for the Magneto buff, so I feel like it'll happen at some point. We'll see though. Who knows, man? Kabam. You know, we can try to predict what they do, but sometimes they're pretty unpredictable. Well, it sucks, but I guess it is worded that way. I see that I misread also. Got it, thanks, PG. Yeah, no problem, man. This is where Brian and I disagree. He likes them huge, and I like them enormous. Wow. You're right. Opinion on a 4-star bulk. A 4-star bulk? Is that like when you're bulking up your 4 stars? And I'm guessing Hulk you're saying. Hulk he's okay. Hulk is just kind of average. You know, I would say he used to be above average. But then there's just been some newer champions that got released recently that they just, you know, they just feel stronger. Bottom line. So yeah, like Hulk is still very capable of getting through content. Just like he was when because he actually Hulk used to suck and then he got buffed. He was one of the first champions to get a buff. And he was seen as like pretty damn powerful at the time. So very capable of getting through content, but still at the end of the day, comparing to the rest of the champions now, just average. Guys, my dog is starting to go nuts here. I gotta go let her out real quick. It's only gonna take 2 minutes, but after this fight, I'm gonna get up and let her out real quick. But then you'd have an invulnerability boost lasting all war. No. So not the 3-minute boost. Not the 3-minute boost. I'm talking about the what's it called? Like the champion boost, the health boost, the attack boost, those ones. No, it would be stupid OP if the 3-minute boost lasted all war. Can you imagine that? Like that'd be nuts. But okay, I'll be back in just a minute here, guys. Okay. What up? I'm back. Let's keep this grind going. Imagine if wars were all itemless. Ah, man. I think a lot would need to change if wars were itemless. Like, here's the thing about war just in general. It's 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 so tough to actually fix it without just like totally revamping things because of the size of war. I really want a smaller scale PvP mode. Because, alright, let's say you have an itemless war, right? That, of course, like, how do you reduce the cost of war? Well, take away any cost, right? Take away the fact that you could use items or boosts or anything like that. It's all itemless. Okay, but what if you slip up and you die? Well, now you're screwed. You know, you just your other alliance mates, they can't move or anything like that, and because of that one death, like, well, that's it. That's the entire war, and that's gonna feel possibly worse than it does dying right now. You know, when you only have that one chance. But if it was something like a small-scale PvP mode, where it's a match that, in its entirety, you know, it's a 2-on-2 or a 3-on-3 match that, from the time you queue up to take on another team, to the time the match is completely over, it's 20 minutes long or something like that, right? If that happens, it's like, well, damn, okay, we lost that match. But so what? Let's just play another one, you know? You have another chance immediately. If you die in war, man, you don't really get that other chance. You get that other chance in 2 days. You know, in 48 hours you get another chance, and even then it's like, you know, it's not really I don't know, it doesn't feel like it's another chance. It's different. BG, what's your honest opinion about 6.2 rewards? I feel like they're great. I don't know. Has there been, what's the general community consensus on it? Because I haven't really heard people talk about it. I do feel like the one thing that I would have liked to see a little bit more of was Sig Stones. But I guess that's just because it feels like they're lacking in the game overall. If they added Sig Stones in other content, then I wouldn't mind that there's only 36 stones in 6.2. But the rewards look pretty exciting to me. Made a new account a few days ago for fun. I got lucky to premium crystal and feature crystal and got a 4-star OG Ms. Marvel and Red Hulk. Nice. 4 stars right off the bat, huh? And oh man, would love a game mode that had nothing to do with Kabam making money. Agreed. Agreed. Well, that's the thing, is like no matter what game mode comes out, even if there's no items or anything like that, where you're spending money directly in that game mode, Kabam still makes money because you still want to get the newest champions to help you perform better in those modes. So like no matter what, Kabam wins, which is why I feel like, man, I feel like sometimes the high cost of consumables, I feel like it makes them less money in a way because people don't really want to go as hard in some modes because they know that it's going to have that higher cost. They're less excited about playing that game mode, whereas if that cost to participate in the mode was lower and it was just, okay, go for the new champion, like that's how you're going to perform better in this mode, I feel like, you know, they could possibly make more money. I don't know. Probably not. Probably don't have enough info to say that for sure. And probably not for war. War is probably always going to be an item fest that they probably make a decent chunk of money from. The question I have for you, Brian, is, are you truly free to play? Have you not even spent a dime in this game? Have you truly never spent money on this goddamn Cloud Fiesta mobile game? Yeah, no, I haven't spent any money. It's funny, I just said yeah and no at the same time. But no, the way you could tell, as far as I know, is this rate. Well, where is it? Here we go. This right here, this Peter Parker wallet thing. I've been told that if you spend even $1, like there was a $1 deal in the past, and even if you got that $1 deal, then this thing would disappear. So this is the proof. As much proof as I can get, at least. Like, I don't know. The only, I guess the only real way that you guys could know is if Kabam showed like the logs or whatever. But I'm also here every single night. I know people aren't like, you know, not everybody watches the stream every single night or something like that. But if there was any inconsistencies, people would mention it. Other than the early, I mean, before seasons even were a thing, and Ice Phoenix debacle, I really don't have a problem with a company trying to profit off a mobile game. Oh, I don't either. I have no issues with companies making money. I want companies to make money for sure. I just want... It's more, I guess when it comes to like the money thing that I was just talking about, it's more about... wanting a more fair and more fun competitive mode. You know, and in most areas, I think everything is fine. I mean, you know, not that everything's perfect in the game, but in terms of like, you know, yeah, like somebody could always have an advantage if they wanted to buy some boosts and buy some higher level revives and potions, stuff like that. That's fine. But it would be nice if we had just one game mode where you could not gain a significant advantage. Like dungeons. It really kind of, it annoys me that you can buy an infinite amount of potions and revives there. It's not a competitive mode. So at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. But, you know, I would like it to be a little bit more competitive. You know, not that it needs to be like driven that way in terms of rewards. It's not that it was rankings, but if it was just like a for fun leaderboard type of thing, the same way there's leaderboards for like strongest team, which that doesn't really matter. It's just there for fun, right? The same thing for dungeons, you know. Or, you know, I mean, dungeons a little bit different. If they wanted to, they could add some rewards brackets or something like that, but yeah, it's kind of annoying that, like, oh geez, my voice. It's kind of annoying that like knowing the best way to do like a really big push is just to save up a ton of resources or spend a bunch of units to get through there or something like that. I don't know, it'll depend on the difficulty, but that was my exact thought. 36 stones is pretty weak, but also I was thinking there would be an awakening gem of some kind, or a 4 to 5 gem. Yeah, I don't know. There was a bunch of tier 5 basic and 6-star shards and stuff like that, so I'm pretty happy with the rewards overall. I do hope there's another deal for a 4 to 5 gem. I've been saving up units hoping that they're going to release another deal exactly like the 6.1 one. If they buff rewards and the login calendar, people couldn't be manny as much. And I think that we deserve that much as paying customers. Some with money, some with time. Really think the login calendar is... I mean, I guess a lot of people have a similar thought about the login calendar. But I honestly, I've always thought the login calendar was fine. But yeah, certain rewards definitely needed buffing. Some may be free to play, but buying new phones just to play a game isn't exactly free. Spend about $50 on the game just to show appreciation for the developers. I mean, yeah, we can get as technical as you want here. Nobody's playing for free. Even just charging your phone, even if you didn't have to buy a new phone, costs electricity, right? That you got to pay for as long as you're an adult and have responsibilities and stuff like that. It's just a term for not spending a game. It's good to show support for the devs, though, man. Like I really, you know, like there's no developers are perfect. Kabam, they're not perfect, but I mean, this is still a great game that they've made overall. And yeah, a game that, man, I could respect the amount of work that's gone into it, you know? Dr. Rin sending over 3 more bucks saying, did you know bananas are considered bad luck on boats? Are they? You know what? I don't think I've ever had a banana on a boat, which is why I've never went Titanic style anytime I was on a boat, so that's what's keeping me safe. But I've never heard that before. Is that true, or did you just make that up? Either way, man, thank you for the now $5. Appreciate it. In another mobile game I played, there were no consumables. The developer was forced to gate new champs behind paywalls. I like that there are stakes to fight in MCOC, and new champs are available free to play. Yeah, like that's a good point. Is like, you know, there's certain things that I'm not a fan of, but it is sometimes hard to find like a better alternative. So yeah, Kabam does make money off the consumables, and of course they have to make money somehow. So what is the alternative? Would it be that I would no longer be able to get champions unless I paid or something? Like, I'm gonna die here no matter what, aren't I? Oh, please just kill him enough to block. It didn't. 2% health. Damn it. Login calendar is trash, and just because it's free doesn't mean we should be grateful. If anything, it's just an irritant, and if I didn't get it, I'd be fine without it. It's available in the first place as an incentive to play the game. I fail to see the incentive. I don't know, man. Let's go take a look at the calendar. I guess I never pay attention to it, is why I think it's fine. Plus, there's like a tier 4 basic, tier 4 class cat in there. Some potions, revives, shards, units. Yeah, I don't know, man. I actually think it's pretty good, being totally honest. I get it. I get why people would maybe want to see more or something in here. But I don't know, man. I don't know what to say. It feels like it's pretty good to me. I'm not about to make a video telling people to stop complaining about the calendar or something like that. But I never think about it. I never think about it. Feels good enough. Interested about your thoughts on my last if you can. Okay. What is your last? And I guess I'll ask you guys what you'd prefer to see in the calendar. What do you feel is lacking about it? Okay, about 6.2 rewards. IMO, they suck. They took 6.1 rewards and added 10k tier 5 basic frags and a bit more gold. And also 8 3-star champions that you can't even use for synergy in the content. Beautiful. Well, I don't know, man. It looks pretty good to me. I don't know, man. I guess, okay, here's the thing. I care less about the rewards and care more about, like, the overall gameplay experience. So, like, when 6.2 got announced, I looked at the rewards a little bit. But it's not even something that, like, I focused on much. I looked to see if there was a new title, because I like the titles where it feels like it's more like a permanent boost on your rewards. It just feels like it's more impactful, right? Like, man, when you got the uncollected title, that changed things, right? And then you got the Cavalier, and suddenly now you're getting these better Cavalier dailies and stuff like that. That feels better to me. I was kind of sad that there wasn't a new title, but other than that, the rewards looked fine. The rewards don't need to double every single time. Imagine what it would look like if the rewards just kept going crazier and crazier, like by large amounts. It'd be an even bigger gap in the player base for players who can't get through that stuff. We would be on 10-star champions right now instead of being on 6-star champions. Like, I don't know. Like, rewards are important because I'm always gonna take like the path of least resistance to get upgrades for my account. And when it comes to something like War, where the rewards suck so bad, the path of least resistance is to not play war, or you know, sign up for it, whatever, participate. Don't spend your resources in there though. Take however many losses that's gonna get you, and then take all those saved resources, and instead of spending your glory on potions, you know, I just clear out these tier 4 basics every time. It's so much more beneficial for me to do this than it is for me to like get potions and, you know, go all out for war, spend units on boosts and stuff like that. And then any kind of unit savings, you can just spend that stuff on like tier 5 basic offers that come around. And that's when I look at rewards and say like, well, the rewards here suck. When it comes to like 6.2, I'm looking at it like, cool, man, I can get another rank 5 after going through here. Let me see what they actually are, because I don't even remember exactly what they are. All I know is there was a lot of tier 5 basic in there. And I think of 10,000 6-star shards, which I was also happy to see, because 6-star shards, they do a lot, man, especially for arena grinders. Alright, but let's see what we got. Okay, so there's like 3 sets of rewards. I gotta zoom out a little bit, I guess. It's like 3. I actually like the way they're breaking it up too, where they said they're distributing them a little bit more in terms of like going through each individual quest, where, you know, you can get a bunch of tier 2 alpha fragments like per quest instead of waiting till the end. I like that change. I think that's good. Yeah, I don't know what this is in total, but 1 tier 5 basic, half a tier 5 basic, tons of 6-star shards, a lot of tier 2 alpha, man, 4 tier 2 alpha, plus 1 right here, plus all these fragments. I don't know. I get excited about stuff like this. This is basically the equivalent of another 4 tier 2 alpha. Cav crystals, which I never get to pop open myself because I think they're a terrible value. So I'm kind of excited to pop those. I don't know, man. The rewards look good to me. Rewards in 6.2 are large. People expect it too much. Yeah, that's how I feel too. I don't know, man. I feel like they're good. But like I said, I also care less about the rewards and more about the gameplay, I guess. 1 energy refill, but how much energy do the monthly event quests require? They require quite a bit. The old banana boats would sink all the time, so they are considered omens to all captains. Had a friend whose boat sank and asked, "Did you have a banana on board?" P.S. He did. Oh, damn. So that whole get on the boat, the banana boat thing, you just better make sure there isn't actually a banana on that boat, huh? Okay. Uh, 6.2 rewards suck compared to what they demand. See, I don't know. I look at it as like, cool, a new challenge is being added to the game. And I guess the way a lot of other people look at it is like, what is it going to cost for me to get these rewards? I'm not looking at it like that. This isn't like, you know, I'm not going into Walmart here to buy something off the shelves and figure out the price for it. I'm thinking about like, this is going to be a fun experience to go through, and it's going to have a serious impact on my account after I get through it. Like, I don't know. I think some people have the idea of, I feel like there's like 2 different mindsets. One is like a player driven mindset, and one is like a customer driven mindset, where you just look like, I don't know, people, I feel like people are just looking at Kabam as yeah, kind of like a Walmart of sorts, where it really is just feeling like, yeah, you're just paying to have this experience or something like that. I don't know, man. I'm probably not explaining it properly, but that's how I look at things, at least. I'm excited for it. Not all players have your roster, BG. Cool. I didn't have this roster at one point either, and I still liked taking on new challenges. I get it, man. If you guys don't want to do that content, don't like the content, hey, that's fine, man. All I'm saying is I'm looking forward to it. Alright, let's get back to this grind, though. Wait, wrong arena. Should be a 4 to 5 gem and Awakening gem at least, so it's more like variant. I mean, I guess, maybe. But yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I'm just excited for new content. The only bad part about the rewards IMO is the cap crystals. They seem like an insult considering you can't take 3 and 4 star into the chapter. Do they seem like an insult though? I don't know, man. I guess I just don't get it. I guess I really just don't get it. I don't get the insulting part about it. They have a chance to give 5 and 6 stars, and when you duplicate those champions, you're getting other rewards. You're getting ISO and gold and shards and stuff like that. I don't know, man. I'm not insulted by getting some free cav crystals. People spend lots of units on those things all the time. James Betchell sent it over 10 bucks. Thank you, dude. Saying, hey, BG, should you focus on getting more rank 4 5 stars or saving tier 2 alpha for rank 5? I recommend if you, like going with the highest rank up possible. If you have the tier 5 basic to get a rank 5 and you're trying to decide between like 2 rank 4 champions or the 1 rank 5, go with the 1 rank 5. It's going to do more for you. It's going to save you more resources in the long run. The only reason to not like immediately put those resources into a rank 5 would be to like if you didn't have a good enough, or not good enough, if you didn't have someone that you wanted to rank 5, like looking at my own roster, I'm not really wanting to take Gwenpool to rank 5, you know, so if that was like my best option, well, then I would wait and I would take up some other rank 4s first, kind of thing. But yeah, for the most part, you want to focus on getting the highest rank up possible, and then when you're lacking the resources to get the highest rank up possible, then go back to whatever other rank ups you can do. But dude, thank you very much for the very generous 10 bucks. I appreciate that. I think maybe the concept of progression is sometimes lost on peeps. I remember spending 2 days trying to save Meryl in the OG Metal Gear Solid. It made it much more rewarding to finish. Exactly, dude. It's about that's exactly how I feel, Katie. It's about the progression. It's the journey, not the destination, you know? It's kind of the reason that we all play this game, I feel, whether people like to admit it or not, because we can all go out and buy a game that has every single character available from the start. You don't need to get any catalysts. You don't need to farm any gold. You don't need to do any of this stuff. You just have everything instantly, and it's only like 60 bucks. But there's no journey there, you know? Like, for me, those games just fall flat. Like, they're cool. I got some shiny graphics to look at, and it was pretty fun pulling off this combo. Oh, this special ability looked really cool. Maybe I could play a buddy and talk some smack for a little bit, and then I'm done. And then I never want to play that game again, because there is no journey to it. There is no progression. Or sometimes those games, you know, they start you out with, like, you know, only like 8 playable characters, like something in like Super Smash Brothers, where you have to unlock all the characters, and I love doing that stuff, man. But then as soon as I unlock everything, I'm done with it. I don't want to play anymore. It was really nice being in a spot where I couldn't just do content right away. Like, I couldn't step foot into Labyrinth for like a year plus, or however long it was before I actually got in there. Hey BG, I'm gonna save units just in case there is a 12k unit deal for 6.2. Dude, same. Same. Hey BG, I think buffing the Alliance potions would help take a lot of stress out of Alliance War. What are your thoughts? Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I think potions need a buff. Absolutely, dude. I think potions, they just feel a little bit weak right now. I think I don't think I'm in the same camp as the people wanting a percentage potion. I think I'd rather just see maybe like a cavalier potion type of thing, or like, you know, excuse me. Man, my voice is still a little bit jacked up here, guys. I think I'd rather see the potions maybe go by I don't know. I don't know if titles is the best way to do it. But here's why I don't like the percentage potions. Certain champions don't have a large health pool. If you look at someone like Stark Spidey compared to Void, one of the benefits of playing a lower health champion is that it does take a lot less resources to heal them up. And then also for newer players, I think the percentage potions would actually hurt newer players who... they're getting a lot more benefit out of something like a 6k potion than they would out of like I don't know, like a 40% potion, let's say, or something like that. But I do think we need a new potion that heals more than 6k for our champions that have like 50,000 health when you're boosted up and stuff like that, you know? So I don't know, if they added like a 9k health potion or something like that, I feel like that would be pretty good. But maybe just keep that to like, and that's why I said like a title system for it, because yeah, like a 9k potion might be too big for someone who is only using like 4-star champions or something like that. You know, I want people to have more access to that stuff, but it also has to remain a challenge. What about a max health potion? 2 OP? Probably 2 OP if you could have like an unlimited supply of them, Kangachanga. But if, let's say, you could have like 1 per war or something like that, or 1, like you get 1 every week through Summoner Advancement or something like that. There could be ways to make it not too OP. I wouldn't mind seeing stuff like that. It's just, you know, it'd be too OP if, like, okay, you can get max health potions for like 300 glory. That'd be a bit too much, you know. Wait, I'm confused. It's still light outside. What's up, Captain? Yeah, dude, it's still light out. Questing crystals need a 2.0 version. Yeah, totally agree with that, man. The questing crystals, they're pretty pathetic. BJ, I don't know if you're aware, but because of Kabam keeping the war rewards the same, most of the people that we try to recruit, they don't want to do war anymore. Yeah, I understand, man. That's pretty much how it is in my alliance too. Nobody really wants to do war. It's not worth it. Wow, so you left my MCOC poker game early to go home and do an early stream? The blasphemy. What up, Bry Guy? What up, Jane Divine? Okay, 2-parter here. Not saying they should be doubled. I agree, that's too much, but especially if you're gonna go around saying 5 and 6 stars are more available than ever, which isn't the case, unless spending at least. Those and maybe a bit more catalyst stuff. Really enjoyed 6.1, and I doubt I won't enjoy 6.2, but come on, we need better rewards. Okay, but here's my thing. I would rather see those better rewards elsewhere in the game. You know, I look at the 6.2 rewards as like just that. Like it's just for 6.2. Why not put the rewards elsewhere in the game where everyone can get a chance? Because not everyone's going to be able to do 6.2, regardless of what the rewards look like, regardless if there was gating or not, or any of that stuff. I'd rather see rewards help people to kind of progress and get to that point. but put them in places that people can earn them. I don't necessarily want to see everything given out for free, which is why, you know, kind of like the calendar as is. I mean, I guess I could see Glory Man's point about if they added like a couple more energy refills or something like that. That would be fine. But if we're talking about like adding, you know, like 5- and 6-star shards or something there, I don't really want to see that. I'd rather that stuff be earned. And then, yeah, just, like, upgrade rewards elsewhere. How do you get more units, bro? You're watching it. Basically what I'm doing right here. Play the arenas. It's not the only way. I actually have some unit videos out there that just kind of demonstrate how many units you can get if you're really kind of maximizing the amount of units that you're getting in different places. These solo events actually have a surprisingly high number of units. It's pretty deceiving because it's only like 25 units a day, and even then you can't hit it every single day. But over the course of a year, like let's say if you can hit the 25 unit milestone like every other day on average, you know, depending on what the event is. So 365 divided by 2 times 25 units. That's 4,500 units right there. You know, of course, that's over a year, so it's not like it's coming in quickly, but it adds up. It adds up. How are you going for Ebony Maw? I'll likely get to about 13, little over 13 at the pace I'm going, which should be enough. I'll try to get to like 13.5 if I can. BG finished variant 2.2 today. Very nice, dude. And unfortunately got a Cosmic 2015 rank up gem. I don't have Venom as a 5-star, only having Kamala Khan, Drax, and Black Spidey. Would you give it to either of them? No. No, dude. I would totally save that. There's 2 good 2015 Cosmic Champions. Venom and Ronin. You want to save it for one of those two. Do not, in my opinion, do not give it to anyone else until, you know, okay, if you pull multiple of those things, sure. But those two are far and away the best 2015 Cosmics, I would say. Right now, at least. You know, who knows what Kabam's going to do. Unique synergies, buffing, and all that stuff. Do you like Gulk? I like Gulk, but only in very specific circumstances. When fighting like Starburst or, you know, there's a couple of other situations, but mostly against the Starburst node. He's not a champion I like to use all the time. What's up, Luke? Any suggestions for fighting Mordo? You can fight him with any champion. You don't need to counter him. You can just block and bait out heavy attacks. When he goes into his power gain mode, it's pretty tough to stop him from getting power. You can kind of push him back against the wall and get a heavy attack off that way, but even that's kind of sketchy at times. So what I'd recommend doing is you gotta dance with Mordo a little bit, and like a few seconds before he's about to go into his power gain, just like keep an eye on the timer. A few seconds before he goes into his power gain, that's when you just block. You just hold block, bait out the heavy attack, and then boom, go back in, and you can disable his power gain right away that way. There are certain champions that can counter him better than others, and turn off like his Astral Evade and stuff like that. Like Iceman is a good example when you have the Cold Snap on him, but you don't always have that luxury. So I recommend just getting used to that style more. Also, his special 1 attack, if you do a 5-hit combo and dash back, you'll probably get hit with a special 1, so I recommend doing 4-hit combos if you know you're going to be baiting out his special 1 afterwards. Brian, what if you do better video than others using rank 3 5-star and 6.1? That should be a mind blow. Yeah, I mean, maybe. Act 6 is pretty tough though. I don't know if I can get through there with rank 3 5-stars, man. It's pretty tough. I pretty much got to use my best champions just to get through there. My rank 5s and rank 4s and stuff. BG, I didn't see you do this against Mordo in your last dungeon. You can parry and hit him when Void has fatigue debuff on him. You know, I kind of forget about that with Mordo. I remember when I'm using like Captain America against him, but I guess I've never really done it with Void. That's a good tip to remember next time I fight a Mordo with Void. Also, Gamora's 2015. Gamora is not available as a 5-star. Daystream? What the fuzz? What the fuzz nuggets is this? Wow. What's up, dubes? Going for Maw BG, just the 4-star. Just the 4-star. I was considering going for the 5-star, but you know, it's a. I don't think he's gonna go that high, but it's still a pretty big time commitment. And I'm still so backed up on other things at the moment, so I'm gonna save my my featured grind for Namor, I think. I have a ton of rank up gems, and only mediocre champions use them on. Almost 40 tier 2 alpha and 4 tier 5 basic and gems. Gathering dust. Need more 5-star shards. Can only grind so much arena. Yeah, I understand, man. I'm sitting on a couple of those big rank up gems myself. The lower level ones, depending on how many you have, I mean, it's still a good idea to hold on to them, I guess, but I kind of burned those myself. I said screw it. I don't feel like waiting anymore. Tyrone Bell sending over $5 saying, itemless Alliance War teams get the same 51 randomized boost. Place anywhere on the map with boss getting 2. Think arena with paths, a map, and full control over defense. Hold on, let me try to imagine this. Imagine what you're saying here. Itemless Alliance War teams get the same 51 randomized boost. Place anywhere on the map with boss getting 2. I think no matter what, you're still going to run into the same situation of if you die, that's just it, and it's still going to feel really bad. Are you saying there's not going to be... Is there still like the global like attack and health boost, or is it just like a random node, like there'll be Bane on one node and Power Star 2 on another or something like that? I don't know. Here, you know what? I will say this too about like items and stuff like that. One thing I would really love to see, it doesn't make it itemless, because I really think items need to stay in war. I just want to see like the cost reduced, because if you take away all items, it puts so much more pressure to play perfect. Like it's in theory, of course, it like I said before, it removes all cost, but the pressure, it almost goes up. It probably does go up if you only have that one chance. But I would love to see if there was a way to maybe be given a certain number of potions per war or something like that, or there could be like checkpoints throughout the war that will heal you up a bit or something like that if you got to a certain node or something. I don't know. Like I'd rather see items stay, but just a different way to have them in there. It's also possible that I'm not fully understanding what you're suggesting, though, just because it's, you know, it's a little bit tough. But, dude, Tyrone Bell, thank you very much for the 5, man. I really appreciate it. One other suggestion that I made a long time ago, which Kabam, I don't know, I know they saw the suggestion. They just must have thought it was a bad idea. But I wanted to see something in the proficiency tree that would give you like a certain number of potions to work with that are free, kind of, you know? Like, they're not free in the sense that, yeah, you have to unlock the mastery and put your very valuable mastery points in them. But what if it just, like, generated a potion every, you know, like, depending on the points you have, it would generate a potion over a certain amount of time. Or just every time a war started up, if you had, you know, 5 points in the mastery, then you'd have 5 points in, you know, I mean, you'd have 5 potions at the start of every war or something like that. They don't carry over. They're just temporary one war only thing. Like, I think stuff, like, they can get creative with ways to decrease the cost. I just don't think that they want to, unfortunately. No global, you control all nodes. The point is only the skilled can clear a map. Yeah, I think that's going to create, again, if there's no items, I think it's just going to create even more pressure. Crap, I was going to say something else, and I totally just forgot what I was going to say. Yeah, I guess I'll leave it at that then. Yeah, I think it would create more pressure, though. And also, damn, I forgot to mix in my lower level 5-star champions. Whoops. I'll have to start doing that now. I think that would work in a smaller scale system where it wasn't 30 on 30 and it wasn't a 48-hour window of time. But because it is 30 on 30 and it is over a 2-day period, I just don't see it working. Might be a new Spider-Man next month. I don't think we need another Spider-Man. Yeah, we do have quite a few Spider-Man already. Soapy's good. If they're gonna add another one, we don't need a bad Spider-Man, I guess. I hope he's different than the others. Keep items as is, 15 item cap, but make it all free and take out boosts. See, I wouldn't mind seeing that, but I feel like I definitely would not mind seeing that. But I feel like Kabam's not going to do that, and if we can come up with some sort of compromise that would still make it, you know, borrowing from other game ideas that still kind of keep the interesting choice there of what kind of power you want, stuff like that. I don't know. I feel like the Alliance War guys, like the guys in charge of Alliance War, they may not have exactly listened to the player base in terms of incorporating some of the ideas that we've come up with. But I mean, I've talked to the guys. Like, I know they at least hear our ideas. So, like, whether they incorporate them or not, I don't want to stop trying to suggest things. At the very least. Don't want to just, like, give up on war entirely, you know? You're balding. Well, thank you. Most people just say I'm bald. Balding, I feel like, is a compliment. Going for much longer, or what's up, Star? I'll be here for at least another 30 minutes. They're butt effing us. What compromise? Yeah, I don't know. You go for the 5-star Maw? No, I'm only going for 4-star. They may hear you, but it don't mean they're listening. Well, yeah, exactly. That's kind of what I was trying to say. Which is, I know it's not exactly a good thing, but I guess what I'm trying to say is I'm not going to stop trying to get the point across of we need war to be cheaper. It'd be more fun. How old are you? I'm 32. One of the biggest issues with potions is how many it takes to actually fill your health back up. Yep. Good. Just got off work and can't leave it on data while drive home. Okay. Sounds good. Is he about Maw? If Maw is worth it? I have no... I mean, Maw, from what I hear, is garbage. He's not very good. People say he may have defensive potential, but like offensively he seems kind of bad. But I haven't tested him out until I get him here, so we'll figure that out tomorrow, actually. Does Maw need to be awakened, guys? How important is his awaken ability? Because, you know, we check Alliance tab, made a rank 5 decision. All right, check it out. It's amazing how young you are considering how many birthdays you had this year. Yeah, dude. But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna have an awakened Maw to test. Ooh, one with vision, eh? AR to cast? Okay. You know, I was considering, because I have this tech jam, I was kind of considering ranking him vision, but I just feel like I don't use him enough at the moment. Ooh, we got another rank 5 over here from Max. Rank 5 and 5-star Ghost Rider. That's cool. Any others? No, that's it. But nice, dude. I feel like that's always going to be a nice rank up to have. You watch your mouth about my next garbage rank 5. Well, I mean, for all I know, he could be good, and maybe people are just playing him wrong. Probably not, but yeah. I'm still excited to get him. Dude, just in the looks alone for this guy, he looks so cool. And who knows, maybe he'll get a buff in terms of unique synergy to make him better later on. I don't know. BG, first time using Venom the Duck in Alliance Quest after taking him to 550. Really enjoying him. Got 2 stacks of regen, 2 stacks of fury, and precision, and I'm kicking ass. Really fun champ. Nice, dude. Yeah, man. I can't wait to get this Venom the Duck ranked up a bit more. But that's awesome, dude. I think the precision buffs for Venom the Duck are really underrated, so it's good that you got a couple of precisions going. BG, you think there's any chance this new map in War Season will make you want to push in War again? For this season, no. The rewards haven't been updated, so still no. But after that, we'll see. After that, it's likely that the War videos will come back and that type of thing. I'm excited for the new map, even though like we're not going to be pushing. Just to get a better feel for how it'll go, because I do think there were improvements in the map itself, but I don't know for sure until we get to actually test it out, because all I could test out in the beta was solo play, you know, which wasn't so much you could do there. EJ, I stopped watching Vikings to watch your stream. Your sexy illness voice is more than enough for me. Well, thanks, man. I appreciate that. So Diablo is better than him? I don't know about... I mean, Diablo is higher prestige, I think, so possibly. ABJ pulled the 4-star Medusa from a premium crystal and used Cosmic Awakening Gem. Was it worth it? Yes. Yeah, absolutely. Medusa's a great champion to awaken. She doesn't need a high Sig level. Even at Sig level 1, it's a pretty big difference having her awaken versus not. Even if you complete Maw's missions compared to the rest of the Black Order, he is bad. Okay. Mystics must be the worst class. Possibly. I mean, they do have a couple of strong options, but yeah, Mystics at one point in the game were by far the strongest, and like Science and Cosmic were the weakest, and it feels like Kabam just kind of flipped that around. Where yeah, I would say Mystic. I mean, it's tough because like there's still like Magic that is one of the best power controlling champions in the game. Morningstar, when you build it up, is very strong. Symbiote Supreme, it's pretty damn powerful. Like they still have the good champions there, but I think the biggest thing about Mystic is it just feels like there haven't been a lot of new exciting class. Like it's probably the least exciting class type. BG, it's not about the rewards, it's about the new challenge, right? Well, like I said, the rewards don't matter as much, but they still matter. It's the path of least resistance thing that I'm explaining. I know you put out the. I feel like you're trolling a little bit, which is fine, but just just in case you're not. If it's gonna cost more to get rewards versus like just spending 1,500 units to get the same amount of rewards out of a Kabam offer or something like that, I'll just spend those 1,500 units. Make a new map with more mini bosses and potentially harder, but keep rewards the same. Whoever presented that idea should get the poop slapped out of him. We'll see how it goes, man. We'll see how it goes. The biggest change for Alliance War that I'm a huge fan of is that they revealed the nodes. I wish they went all the way and revealed that final, like that one path that's still hidden. But the rest of it, man, I like that they're all revealed. Is that One Punch Man? Fellow 4 Loki? What's up, dude? What? My Magic, Ghost Rider, Voodoo, and Scarlet Witch totally disagree with that? Yeah, like I said, there's strong options in Mystic. It's just, I think it more is that, like, not exciting thing, where we just haven't got very exciting Mystic champions. And it feels like, man, it feels like each time a Mystic comes out, the way I think about the Mystics, at least, is like, oh, we haven't got a Mystic in a while. That means, you know, this next Mystic is going to be really powerful or something. And then it ends up not being powerful, and you're just like, well, what? What happened there? That's how I feel, at least. The other problem with Mystic is Mystic Dispersion is by far the strongest class-specific masteries, and it feels like it's mandatory if you're running Mystic Champion. So I feel like the Mystic class, just in general, is balanced around you having those points in Mystic Dispersion. EG, I haven't been here the whole time, but I haven't seen anyone wish you happy birthday yet. Your fans are slipping. Happy birthday, man. Well, there were quite a few birthday wishes before, but thanks, dude. I got 5-star Maw yesterday, not impressed at all. I'd take an Iron Fist over him. Wow, that's really saying something. So I pulled a 3 to 4 Tech Gem, not 2015 one. And I don't know if I would rather use it on OG Vision or Star-Lord. Both are duped. Also can get 3 more 3 to 4 2015 gems, so one may be Tech. Advice? Yeah, I mean, I do think that OG Vision is the better champion to rank up. Not that Star-Lord is useless either. I mean, those are both 2015 champions. I guess here's my advice on it. If you can wait, then wait. But if you feel like ranking up either of those champions is going to save you a lot of resources, then don't wait and just rank them up. You know, like there's There's only so much waiting you could do before it actually is like a negative thing. If it's gonna cost you a whole bunch of extra units to be waiting on it. So yeah, that's really the best advice I got there. Is the new Alliance War map harder considering you have super flexible paths, shared mini bosses, and revealed defenders? I don't know, to me that makes it easier. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it'll be easier. I feel like it's going to be the same. But I don't know. It could be more difficult. The revealed defenders thing, sometimes it matters and sometimes it doesn't, you know? Some of the most difficult nodes were already revealed, so is that going to be making it easier? For some paths, I think yes, and others, probably not. I also haven't looked at all the mini-boss nodes myself, either, to know, like, how difficult they are. Because certain mini-bosses on the current map, they don't feel like mini-bosses. The old path that I used to take, like the Path 7 mini-boss, that didn't feel like a mini-boss at all. That node was significantly easier than, like, the first 3 nodes on Path 6 that I was taking, you know? Like, I was relieved when I made it to that mini-boss. So, we gotta see. We gotta see. That's why I'm excited to actually test it out. See what it's like. I think it'll be more fun overall. But we'll see. I might also hate it. BG thoughts on beating 6.2, the champion boss. If we're talking about like leaked stuff, I don't like to look at that stuff, man. I don't know what's official, what's not. I feel like to me, it's not even worth looking at. I'd rather wait and see like the official release stuff. I haven't looked at any of like the data mine info on it yet. A lot of times the data mine info is accurate, but sometimes it's not, and yeah, I feel like I'd rather just focus on like the grind or something like that. And when the info is out there, then I'll actually look at it. Like when it's legit. What are your thoughts about this new calendar? I don't really have any thoughts on it. We kind of talked about the calendar a little bit earlier. The calendars to me are fine. That's kind of my I never think about the calendar. It's just something that's there, and I don't pay any attention to it. I just collect some freebies and that's it. BJ, I'm wondering who I should take up to rank 4 Mordo, duped Morningstar. Wait, hold on. Wondering who I should take up to rank 4. Mordo duped, Morningstar, Rogue, Medusa duped, She-Hulk, or Rogue. Rogue's in there twice, huh? Okay, I would say definitely not Mordo. Even, I mean, Mordo's kind of underrated, but I still wouldn't go with him. If Morningstar is not duped, then I wouldn't go with Morningstar. I'm not sure if you're saying that she's duped or if Mordo's duped. I think you're saying Mordo's duped, right? If Rogue is not awakened, I wouldn't go with her. If Medusa is awakened, I would either go with her or possibly She-Hulk, depending on your needs. I'd probably favor Medusa, but She-Hulk, the thing about her is she's a great counter to some of the more difficult nodes in the game right now, like anything that has unstoppable, basically. But yeah, I'd probably go with Medusa in your situation and save what's it called? Save that She-Hulk for a time you do need to. Not complaining, but tell it to see. Well, I mean, everyone has their own opinions on it, you know. That's fine. People want to have their opinion. I just don't care about it personally. I have aches and pains. Star. Aches and pains. Are they bad exit paints? I guess there is no good exit paints. Unless they're like post-exercise exit paints. I hope you're alright though. Take path 5 some. We got an item list, boostless clear attempt going this war. No way I'm doing that 29 Havoc without boost. Yeah, dude. That message was kind of funny. It's like, try to clear war without you. we're going to do an itemless war clear. I immediately thought, like, how? How is that possible again? It's not like we're trying to use items in the average war, and we're just like, oh yeah, we'll just do this one itemless. What? So yeah, I don't know what we're doing. I don't know. My path didn't look that bad, I guess. Actually, I don't know. Let's go take a look at my path, guys. let's see what I'm going up against. Oh man. I mean, we did drop a lot of rating though. We're in tier 2 now, so I actually do want to get back to tier 1, because those tier 1 freebie wars with like certain alliances tanking and stuff like that, you know, I want to get the full 6-star shards for it. So it would be nice to get a win here, but if it's gonna be expensive, then screw that. Actually, I mean, yeah, I guess even if you have to use like any resources, it's really not worth it. There's no, that's the problem, is it's just never worth it. Even if you only have to use like small boosts and a potion or two, it's still not worth it, right? It's just never worth it. James sent over another 10 bucks though, saying they should update the monthly calendar to titles with better rewards to where you're at. For instance, the character could be a 4 to 6 star, no use for a 3 star if you're a Cavalier. See, I don't know if I agree with that. I could see maybe changing the... I don't know. I don't really want to see anyone get a free 6-star from the calendar, if I'm being honest. Like, I don't even want somebody to have the chance at a free 6-star from the calendar. I feel like that's such a big deal for somebody to get that and everyone else to not get that. And yeah, I kind of want super powerful rewards like that to be earned rather than just like, oh, you lucked out and you got it from the calendar this time. The 3 or 4 star thing, yeah, it's not something that's gonna have like a huge impact on your account, but it can be nice to pick up for like a synergy champ or something like that, or you know, I don't know. I think what Gloria Man said about maybe like including some more energy refills, I wouldn't be opposed to that, but something like the possibility of a 6-star, I would not want to see. I'd be sad if they did that. But dude, James, thank you very much for another very generous 10 bucks, dude. Sent over a very generous 20 bucks today. So thank you, dude. But okay, let's go look at Alliance Wars real quick. Oh, that's right. I can't even start yet. I was actually going to do a couple fights if I could, but I'm blocked here. Oh, this is a 6-star Awakened skill champion? Oh, crap. Well, I hope... Not that I want to see anybody get, like, a crappy Awakened 6-star, but I hope this is a crappy Awakened 6-star. Beastly, let's see what you're working with. So this might be a 565 thing on this all or nothing node. Let's see if there's... Yep, that's probably a 565 awakened thing on that all or nothing node. It's gotta be. I don't see... Yep. So, okay. We're gonna get through this itemless. Yay. This Quake mini boss shouldn't be a problem, so that should be fine. I don't know who's here. This could be a Korg. This Beast Lee guy, man. Who knows? Actually, it's probably not Korg. Because I think Korg has higher prestige. Does Korg have higher prestige than this guy? Symbiote Supreme? I'm not sure. It could be Korg. And then I have no idea who this 6-star science champion is. It's probably a Void, if I had to guess. People like to stick Void on that node sometimes. Which, that won't be bad. Yeah, man. There's no way I'm getting through this without using items. Korg is lower than all those? Okay. So it could be Korg. Oh, if that's the thing, how are you getting through it? Omega Red. Omega Red for sure. I'll get through that thing. I'll probably take some damage, though. But I'll get through them. Ugh. Yeah. All for what? A small amount of 5-star shards, 6-star shards, and some loyalty, and... I listened to a daily podcast with BG, Cade, and Cam for sure. Daily podcast. Let's do it. Could have been a 6-star Sig 60 Iron Fist if it was Mystic. Well, that would have been... I would have not been able to get through the path at all. If that was the case. Are you excited for Namor? Kind of. Because we think he's going to be Mutant, right? So, if he's Mutant, then I will go for him twice. Because I have a rank up gem for him. So, I don't know what his abilities are. I haven't looked at the data mine stuff. I'm going to wait for some official stuff to come out. Get the exact values and everything and see if he's going to be good. But I'm excited just the fact that I may have someone to sink my rank up gem into. But I want to say thank you for your vids. Listen to your thoughts on the way to work/home from work. I'm working on doing Act 5 right now while listening/watching tonight. Awesome, man. Thank you for the kind words. Glad you enjoy the content. I'll probably keep going until I finish all my 5 stars, so I don't know, like another 15 minutes or so. 20 minutes, however long it takes. I think Ebony Maw needs a bit of a buff. Well, I haven't tried it myself yet, but that's word around the streets that he's not very powerful. Maybe I was gonna mess it up and make Namor Cosmic or something. I think some people were at first they were saying it could have been skill or something like that, right? But I don't know. Everyone seems to say mutant now. I know people said that he was like the first mutant ever or something like that, but it was like before mutants were a thing, so something like that, like before X-Men or something. I don't know. If Maw's DEET charges were accrued quicker than his Black Tongue, help a decent bit. It's kind of a bummer whenever champion. I mean, no, yeah, it's kind of a bummer when new champions come out like that aren't very good. I guess not every champion can be a game changer, but still, you hope for them to not totally suck. The one nice thing about it, I guess, is that, as you know, if he sucks real bad, his cutoff's probably going to be pretty low. Just realized Beardo's ending medium is awesome. Dude, I can't even remember what his ending medium is, but I actually really like Beardo's first medium attack. Feels really good to intercept with him, even though most of the time I don't intercept. But, yeah, Beardo's animations overall, pretty sweet. Is PG going for 5-star Maw? No, just the 4-star. Now the first mutant is Apocalypse. Oh, okay. Deterioration. Okay. It's just weak for how long it takes. Got it. His damage is pretty flat out bad. If anyone has seen props fit on Ebony, his base damage is 3. It's a rank 3 5-star champ, incredibly close to the attack of a rank 4 4-star. Oof. Should bring in Dracula and Frost and make Blade Trinity. I mean, he kind of already has one, but sure, let's buff him up even more. It's like a spinning double kick. Okay. Ryan, how fast can you run a mile? I don't know. How fast can somebody walk a mile? Because I don't know. To be honest, man, I'm kind of out of shape. If you couldn't tell, I probably couldn't run the entire mile. So a mixture of running and walking. What does it take to walk a mile? Like 17 minutes or something? So under 17 minutes, but I don't know, man. Probably like 12. 12 to 13, something like that. Beaver, what do you think about Red Skull power drain ability? I love it. I think it's pretty cool too, man. I think it's a shame that he's not just a little bit stronger. He's just barely too weak to be used in most situations, but I kind of like Red Skull. His abilities, I think, are cool. He's got that power drain. He's got a way to keep up the shocks on the opponent, but he's just a little too weak overall. Is 5-star Medusa unduped worth ranking? Not really. She loses a lot of what makes her special without the awakening ability. Her damage is kind of weak. She doesn't have the auto block. She can still shut down robots, so if you need somebody to shut down robots, can be worth it, but otherwise, not really. I think they're referring to Namor as the first mutant because he was the first one to appear in Marvel Comics, not the first mutant in universe. Oh, is that what it is? Okay. First one to appear in comics. I see Star saying it too. Okay. Ed Hellcow. I think, I mean, Voluntaris is always talking about Hellcow, and I think there was like a, maybe not like a total confirmation, but like Gabe replied about Hellcow or something like that, just saying like, yeah, characters like that will be added or something. I don't know. We could seesaw the mile. It's like 38% the effort. Okay, let's do it. Also, speaking of buffs, where's the buff for my boy Hulkbuster? Yeah, he could use a little bit of a buff for sure. BG, excuse me, will you 100% all quest for the stones? I'm gonna do most of them. I'm gonna 100% everything except for beginner, I think. Beginner, I'm just gonna do a single clear. That's it. The other quests, yeah. I'm already done with a couple of them. Just kind of working my way through there slowly as I get energy. BG, please go back to Alliance War videos. I can't do it until Alliance War is actually worth it. We've been talking about that a bit today. So, possibly not this next season, but maybe the one after. What is the mastery that is making you lose health? There's two masteries that are making me lose health. There's a poison mastery and a bleed one. They're in the offensive tree. The poison one is called Liquid Courage, and the bleed one is called Double Edge. And you take some damage, but you gain a lot of attack for having those masteries. Kind of a trade-off that you're making. And if your character is immune to one or the other, well, you still get the bonus. You still get the attack bonus, but you don't suffer the damage from it. Wonder when we're getting a celebrity challenge or a community boss rush. Even though I'm not a YouTuber, I'd love to get a crack at adding a boss to it. Yeah. Oh, man. Dude, I still think that was one of the coolest things Kabam ever did. The community boss rush. I was so happy to be part of that, man. I'm afraid they're not going to do it again just because of all the backlash that certain people got from it. So, I don't know. Like, they never said anything, and, you know, I'm not in, like, the content creator program anymore to talk about that stuff with them or anything like that. But, you know, we saw some serious backlash that have, like, permanent, long-lasting, I guess that means the same thing, kind of redundant, but, like, permanent negative effects on YouTube channels, and, like, pretty serious effects, man. You know, if that, like, Dave picked Iceman for the boss because he likes Iceman, like his favorite champion, and a whole bunch of people unsubscribed. A whole bunch of people just stopped watching his content after that. Not just Dave though, like also, I remember Yeet got some heat for it for picking Ant-Man. Because Ant-Man was now in the crystal and people didn't want to pull Ant-Man, even though, like, it wouldn't have even been that bad because he's part of a synergy team that people used to use for Labyrinth or whatever. And plus, you know, man, just the way people were looking at it. Like, just let people make a fun challenge. And then I remember, oh my god, why can't I think of a name? The person that made Venom, why can't I think of her name? Oh my god. Jay Jolie, yeah, there we go. Jay Jolie, didn't she quit the game around that time? I think so, I don't know. But because she picked Venom that had some difficult nodes, like, it's pretty rough, man. It's pretty rough. It's one thing when people get mad at Kabam, but man. Felt really bad for those people that like you could make an argument to say like that event changed their life for the worse in like a meaningful way. You know, where they could have been more excited about growing their channels and getting more views, making better content and all that stuff, seeing the benefits of making that better content, to suddenly don't want to play anymore, don't want to make YouTube videos anymore, not able to have a sustainable channel, so have to focus on other things. Man, it's rough. Well, I don't have to worry about a subscriber count, so Kabam, if you're watching, let me add a boss. I'll screw it all up. Yeah, dude. Go for it, man. I still want to see them do another one. With 6 new people. As an exercise in empathy, everyone should try to create something of their own and share it in public, be it streaming or otherwise. Yeah, for real, dude. It definitely changes the way you think about things, man. It makes you think twice before, like, posting a comment on a video of, like, this sucked, you sucked, or something like that. When you realize, like, oh, man, that actually makes someone have a bad day saying stuff like that. Well, you know, maybe I'll just not say anything at all. Maybe it's just not worth saying anything, and, you know, if I didn't like the video, alright, I just won't watch any more videos from that person. It can get rough. Pretty sure Dave got death threats too. So dumb. I don't doubt it. Glad Iceman was in there. Had a 5-star Mephisto and really needed an Iceman and pulled him. Nice, dude. Yeah, it worked out for you. Afternoon stream. Hey, Brian and the Banana Bunch. What's up, Lori? Yeah, I'm not going to be here for too much longer. Just finishing up my 5s, and then I'll probably be heading out. Jade does Facebook gaming now. She said MCOC was too unpopular and money grab. Okay. That's good to see that she's still doing something that she likes. Opposite of love isn't hate, it's indifference. That whole thing. I never heard that quote before, but yeah, it sounds pretty good. BG, I was golfing and missed the day stream. It's not Carson. What's up, dude? Well, hopefully you had a good day golfing at least. Hey, man. That's got to be more fun than being inside for a stream. Even though I think we had a pretty fun time in here, at least I did. 5.3 is a pain in the butt, jumping from part to part trying to get the keys. It was weird. I had some really mixed feelings about those keys. Initially, I thought it was the dumbest thing, and then I thought it was kind of cool. And then it changed to, like, it didn't really matter. like I at first I thought it was, I can't remember why I thought it was dumb, but at first I thought it was really dumb. I guess I just didn't like 5.3 altogether, and I thought the whole thing was just terrible. And then I was like, oh, these keys kind of make it, kind of remind me of, like, I don't know, Legend of Zelda or something, where, you know, you're like going through different areas and getting these keys, and I thought that was kind of cool. And then after playing through it all, I was like, the keys didn't really make me change the way I wanted to go through the content. I kind of just, I don't know, kind of ignored them and focused more on other things. Like, I don't know. It was weird. It was a bit weird. It's cool that they tried it, but yeah, probably shouldn't be used too much. Dave is one of the top channels in all the games. His tutorials are invaluable to the community. Yeah, dude, for sure. Hey, BG, I made an oopsie. Only need 1 tier 4 skill catalyst until I could rank up my first 5-star, my first rank 5 5-star blade. So I exchanged 36 catalysts and didn't get a single skill one. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Don't be too hard on yourself for doing that. But yeah, man, patience is the way to go. You'll get it. You'll get it eventually. Hopefully it won't take too much longer, but damn, dude, I'm sorry to see that you got some bad luck on the exchange there. I hate that whole exchange system. See you later, Beaver. I'm going to watch the NBA Finals Game 2. Oh, is Game 2 starting? Nice. Well, everyone who's into basketball, hope you guys enjoy it. I'm not watching it personally myself, but I'm seeing a bunch of, a bunch of people that are excited about it. Lots of things popping up on Twitter and stuff about it, so. Yeah, I found that out the hard way. Never using it again. Yeah, man. Screw that whole trading system. Just ain't worth it. ABG, you got 4-star Emma and Iceman out of 2 premium crystals. What are the odds? Dude, the odds were not in your favor, but I'm glad it worked out. Nice, man. 2 4-stars out of 2 premiums. 2 good ones at that. One a female frost and the other a male frost, even though only one has ice. Hate to break it to you, but Game 2 is tomorrow. Oh. Well, rip. Actually, the game is tomorrow, so he must be flying out there. I guess so. Well, maybe he's just getting ready. Maybe, like his bodyguard's just doing a lot of preparing. Hockey tonight? Okay. I don't really watch any sports, but I used to be involved a little bit more in sports when I was younger. I used to watch basketball quite a bit. I used to play baseball. But I don't know, I guess I was just never into it enough to kind of continue on as more of an adult. I kind of, I don't know, part of me wants to be more into basketball like right now as an adult, because I feel like it'd be a good way to stay in shape and be something that's like actually fun, you know? Just playing like a weekly pickup game kind of thing. Come on, units. Just some more gold. That's fine. I'm pretty broke on gold anyway. Ooh, 50k. Gladly take that. And my gold stash is pretty low. Only 128k, even with the gold event going on. Looking rough. BJ, I have a 5-star basic arena idea you might like. It takes the place of 4-star featured arena every other week. Milestones and champs you would use stay the same, but the top 5% would get the champ. So kind of like a 5-star basic, but not full-on 5-star basic, you're saying? I do kind of like that idea. Maybe. That's not a bad idea. Because I am not really a fan of like the full-on 5-star basic arena. Because I do like to see certain champions remain a little bit more exclusive, just so that, you know, everybody's playing with different champions. To me, it makes the game more interesting. Even though I could very much so benefit from a 5-star basic arena myself, since I'm still missing a lot of the popular ones as well. But if they did it, it was like in every other basic arena. It would. I think I would like it as long as it wasn't like the newest champions being put in there. Like, I don't really want to see a Cole basic arena, you know? I like that some people have him. I like that, you know, he went for a high amount, or like it keeps the value for the people that got a lot of Cavalier crystals for him and stuff like that. But if it was, I don't know, who was just in the feature? I mean, I guess like Punisher 2099 was just around as a 4-star basic. If he was instead like a 5-star basic or something like that, I could be on board with an idea like that. I could be on board with something like that. It'd be a good kind of mix between the two. Frisky Dart though sent it over $2 saying I'm watching the Fortnite World Cup. Oh, is there a Fortnite tournament going on right now? Well, nice, man. Enjoy that. And thank you very much for the 2. No, seriously, it's a thing. Oh, I don't doubt it, man. Esports taking over. By the way, hit my 1 year. Jeremiah Meza, dude. The banana bush looks good on you. No, I'm not going for the 5-star mod, just the 4-star. Just noticed tomorrow. Welcome back, Lakers bodyguard. We kind of figured that out after you left. All right, anyway, though, guys, it is time to head out of here for today, or for right now at least. I will be back normal time tonight, which is in a little over 5 hours. It's good to talk with some of you that I don't normally get to talk to at night, though. But if you are a vampire like myself, well then come on back tonight and we'll have some more fun, hopefully. Just got a 6-star approximate night. Very nice. Congrats. Latest dude, fun stream. All right, Cade. And if you guys don't know, Cade is streaming in a couple of hours too, like 3 hours from now. So make sure you all jump over to Cade's stream. He's back to streaming and everything. And yeah, thanks again for the super chats, especially James. And see you guys later. Good luck finishing up your grinds.